Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are trying out some more decks that did well over the weekend's tournament series. So this one was from a Pia list from a tournament in Asia that had like 140 people in it. Made some minor tweaks to it, but it is a Naya, pretty much red-white splash green for questing druid. Kind of tokeny strategy. So with Pia, it rewards you for playing cards from exile, including lands. So you're playing the full 12 of package, Reckless Impulse, Ren's Resolve, and then with Questing Druid, you have Seek the Beast, which also allows you to play cards. Now, notably, the wording on Seek the Beast is until your next end step, whereas this until the end of your next turn. So these ones have to be used earlier than the other ones. So the things that I changed with this deck was it had like the one red, like into the fire, whatever, the one that you can flash back by removing Planeswalker loyalty. I hate that card. I don't like it. Especially with this, you want as many cheap cards as possible. They're also playing Chandra's Hope's Beacon. While it can double up on your impulse effects, going to 6 mana is usually pretty hard. As well as, like, this deck's only playing 21 lands, so 6 mana spells, especially off impulse, are not things you're going to cast that often. And you don't really want to double because the double is just more card draw oftentimes. So I played some Invasions of Gobukan in here, just another kind of tax effect. Torch the Tower, we can sacrifice like the artifacts that we make from Pia to deal 3 damage. Swiss Spears, the desk, played another Wandering and burned the main over the Chandra. Got Wedding Announcements, Virtue of Loyalty can make big things, and then we can make really big questing druids with the actual creature side and then fling it at our opponent. The sideboard, again, just some minor tweaks, but Curse of Silence, we may want more of these to name like any of the sweeper effects. Actually, I'm going to do that now. I don't want Chandra on the side. Curse of Silence. We have another Torch the Tower, just kind of tweak the removal, Fateful Absence over like the 3rd knockout blow. Boonbringer Valkyrie, something we'll try out if the lifelink and flying is relevant. Again, having these very expensive cards is not necessarily where you want to be in these matchups. Whereas, say, maybe something like Thalia or even Elish Norn might be better if we run into a lot of the ramp decks on the ladder right now. So these are like the little things we want. But this deck is very susceptible to sweepers in terms of the exile. We do have like the card advantage, but you do have to play to the board. So Farewell is something we do want to avoid as much as possible. So like we have like removal, we have more invasions for hand hate, the knockout blows, Lorn, and then Jaya for ways to have planeswalkers into play that could provide us card advantage. So we're going to be trying out a bunch of decks. There was the 5-color Nalaar combo deck, which is something. It had very cool things to do, and then it kind of sucked versus counter spells. But we will give this a shot and see how it is. Really what we want to do here is kind of experiment. See what's working, what's not. It's very early into the season. It's like we could play, Dimir midrange and be content with it, but it's all about trying out the new stuff. See what works, what doesn't, and give us the best kind of idea. Playing against Mad Fatty. Play first. And looks good. Keep. So generally speaking, you want to play your card draw first and then Pia. I think we'll Questing Druid. If this was a deck that didn't have a sweeper on 2, I might be more inclined, but oh, that's awful. We drew the tap land here. So I could just take the tap land and then go Ren's Resolve. I think we do that and then just get Pia going. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. Because I'll play this, I'll play Pia, so play Pia, play this, play the Questing Druid, and then get a few bodies. Obviously, I take out the knockout blows And also, we get all the pain lines. So this will give us some blockers at least for the turn. So even if they hit Pia, we should be okay. We could chump a bit. I also can go Reckless Impulse, try to find some more action. Okay, so they go Feldon. Take the 3 here. Virtue's actually really nice here. So let's play Invasion. Yeah, their hand is nothing. I probably want the other blocker. Because now, even if they have removal, we're pretty good. And then next turn, I can double Wedding Announcement. I can Virtue a Loyalty. I can cast this from exile as well. And now we've pretty much gummed up the board. Usually, if we could untap with Pia, we're in a really good spot. Okay, so they do that with Sokuzan. So, block. 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 So that's 5. So that's... Okay, so let's just see. We do it this way here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even if they have the shock. So we should be okay like that. The alternative is I get rid of Feldon. I think we just do it like this. Okay, so Nahiri's Warcrafting, not too bad. So I can Reckless Impulse, I can Swift Spear. So if I cast this, that's 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18, not enough. Just do it like this. I guess I should have done that. That's one more point, but I think we're just trying to survive this turn. Obviously, drawing a bunch of pain lines wasn't great. Okay, so they did hit Lightning Strike. They have 2 burn spells, we're dead. Do they have the other one? Oh, come come on. Frustrating. Frustrating. Braids come in. Valkyrie, Torch, Knockout Blow. Probably the Fateful. Thrill Seeker. Probably the U out. Probably U out. Destroy Evils out. Run it like that. That's frustrating. Needed them to just not hit that. Like, they had one drop. We had to do the block, obviously. And like, we could have given it to them the last turn, but their hand was pretty dead without that. And I don't think it made a difference, even because our removal was damage based. So even just the Nahiri Warcrafting, if we had done something else, they were going to dig 5 deep. We just needed them to whiff a turn. We were 1 turn off. Honestly, even just those pain lines really hurt us that game. I think this is fine. Mana's very awkward in this deck. So hopefully it's like a... because this only deals 2. Just removal not lining up. So I think here we just do this. I'll trade with the etchings. And if they try to shock here, so we're gonna bargain on you. So they can break this with prowess, but I think that's worth the chance. So cost 2 less if it targets a red creature. So let's do that. Because now they can't really attack for the turn. I mean, if you want to play into what's open on the board, sure. Let's get this going. I could Questing Druid on their end step. Just gotta soak up some damage right now. Bloodthirsty could Lightning Strike. It's gonna be a big chunk of damage, but hopefully they're out of cards after this. Guess that's the same amount coming through. Invasion's not very good. But Pia is great. So I can invasion here, tax the last card in their hand, which isn't that great. But it does give me another Thopter, which is probably just what we want right now. Attack, attack, attack. That draws me a card as opposed to making me a token. So my choices are I get a token off this. And then that lets me protect my board. I get to draw a card. Questing Druid also gets bigger. Because now I can go Questing Druid. This also could let me like attack defense now. I need to try to find like my Boon Valkyrie. Because 4 mana takes up pretty much their whole turn. Happy to do that. That fogs them for the turn. And now I can Questing Druid, cast the Questing Druid potentially. Probably just doing this. Okay. Overwhelming. Probably don't want Gobukens on the play. Destroy Evil is probably too slow. It's honestly probably just these Swift Spears. It gives me a blocker early if I need it. We just want to kind of control the early game. Okay. This hand is largely okay, I think. I think we put Warcrafting back. Knockout Blow will be good. We might have to suck it up and just Knockout Blow this turn, but I probably prefer to do it the next turn. Okay, so it's Squee. Can take Squee off the battlefield here. It's a good start for them. So that's actually really good. I'm gonna have, like, Felden's the worst one probably for me to get at this point. Second Squee. I gotta give him the cards. Them finding 3 squeeze in the top's really rough. Like a wedding announcement. Which is probably what I gotta do. Bit too slow here. Their draw was very good. Brotherhood's End? So a bit awkward there. We're kind of like in the middle where we can put on some pressure, but like if they get those really explosive draws. Like mono red's always going to be somewhat of a deck we need to be mindful of. Could just play another one of these. Play another Swiss Spear. And then I think we're just on another Fateful Absence. And this is what we want to do, like play the games. It might just be like the Thrill Seekers probably win more. And Warcrafting, well, I can get rid of Sheoldred. We have Destroy Evils. I think we... I think I want to try Chandra. The 3 creature lines is very slow. I don't want the Jetmir. Planes. We just want more like basics in the deck. There's too many green sources relative to like what you want to cast, and it makes hitting some of the things a little rough. Because we lost that first game just to like our lines hurting us. But fire it up, give another one a go. I like the idea of this, but like I think you need to be a little bit more burn focused. Also, 21 lines is probably not enough. Jesus. Well, let's hope this works out. Into Esper Control should be fun. We'll go Virtue here. So we'll pass the turn, let them go Wandering Emperor. Deluge. So we're probably rough into like Sunfall here. I just gotta... I'm ult 5, I gotta throw threats out. Not gonna win this game otherwise. Also haven't drawn a single impulse style effect. Yeah, so that's probably means they have Farewell. Or just Void Rend. The only reason I'm sticking around this one is because we have a lot of ways to potentially draw cards.
We must protect the people. I've never crashed a wedding like this.
So we'll deal a damage here.
Aw, you're looking a little...
Play out Pia. So many counters. Might just see Emperor minus here. No, go for the plus.
Strike fast and strike
Yeah.
hard.
Alright, let's just go to next game. That's pretty much how today's been going. Have the perfect one-ofs every time. So we want the invasions, we want the Curse of Silence, the Jaya's in. I don't know if we want Lauren. Torch Tower could come out. I think Destroy Evil comes out. Question is, do we want Fateful? I think we just want to be proactive. And the question is, what do we cut? Because they're the Farewell deck. I think we cut a copy of Pia, actually. No. I want all my Planeswalkers. I guess Virtue of Loyalty. Let's see. Let's see. This one might be a O2 drop from the games. Trying to find some lines here. I think we just keep digging here. Gotta how to make this appear. We just get these going. Really excited to get Wandering Emperor here.
Run away. You'll be safe. May your blade strike true.
So I think we just put Jaya down here.
Fighting everything with fire burns all. Get out there and blaze a path.
We can take one hit with Jaya. Just start building our board.
I fry twerps like you for breakfast.
Guards, to me.
Probably just Impulse here. To get Pia. Um,
Embrace the heat of the moment.
I think we do this. That's so annoying. I was hoping for another one. Like just another Thopter. I want the token here. Okay, so they Ottawara back that. That's pretty big, like, commitment on their part. Could see a sweeper here, could see farewell.
The experience will do you good.
I think here we're just going to get power going.
You're just an I have got
Like, we play into another farewell here, but I think we're okay. Just going like heavier Planeswalker package. I think we get rid of Emperor here. I guess they all untap, so the Emperor's not as meaningful.
You're no match for my students.
This probably suggests to me that they have another sweeper. We'll see if they plus here.
I hope you're
Yeah.
ready to lose.
So that's probably sweeper, make a token.
Strike hard.
Farewell's such a stupid card.
Keep watch for intruders.
We'll make another token here.
The experience will do you good.
So we're grinding.
May your blade strike true.
Just take the 2 here.
No, no, no. You must straighten your wrist when you punch.
Okay, so
You win some.
they are using resources. Go invasion here. Okay, so they do have the make disappear. We're playing pretty hard into the board here, but I think it's correct. Probably should have done this pre-combat. Well, I guess they have the make disappear anyways. I know they have this, but I should have done this first. I would have got another Thopter. I misplayed that. That was my mistake. I get to draw 2 cards at least. Oh, that's nice. Farewell. Okay, we got him. We got them. Probably continue the same. I just don't want to bring in Fateful Absence. Like, they're just gonna have a ton of sweepers anyways. Hopeless Nightmare. Hopeless Nightmare is an interesting one to play in this deck. I think we just do this. They didn't have a counter there. I think we do this. Just pass the turn. I can Virtue next turn. I actually like this Planeswalker configuration better than what we had. It's got a lot more resiliency to it, where the other one felt really susceptible to just like any random interaction. Drawing a lot of lands isn't great. So my thing is, I don't necessarily want to play further into Farewell. So like I can go Virtue here. Let's just do this. I want to play around Make Disappear. I can play that till next turn. So we'll name Farewell here. Silver Scrutiny, draw 3. Invasion's really good here. Okay, so they deluge here, so... Hornlock or Emperor. So Hornlock could still be cast, as is Emperor. But I guess the difference here... Putting it on top, the Emperor can't really do anything. Let's put Hornlock, get that exiled. And then we do this. So I lose to Sunfall, but I gotta play as though they don't draw Sunfall. Like, I haven't had a chance to sneak this in, which has been kind of unfortunate. I think I just gotta continue in this manner. Should win, because the Light Shield array will protect me. Honestly, this Planeswalker version's been really good. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're trying to do this to bait the Wandering Emperor for the life gain. So we let that go through.
You started this fight, but I'm going to let your blade do the talking.
Now we're okay against the Sweeper. That's 3 power. Got him. Got him! So honestly, just shifting to like the Planeswalkers, we are able to just be a lot more impactful to the board, which I think is probably the direction we ultimately want to go with this deck. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you had any success, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great one.